Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Blue Brand. We are on the cusp of a history-making King of the Ring. We are live in Orlando, Florida. Here we go. Kicking it off with the in-ring return of Rey Mysterio Jr. and also this man, the glorious Bobby Roode. Sure is going to be a combustible night here, ladies and gentlemen. Orlando is in for a treat. You at home, wherever you're watching all around the world, let us know what you think of SmackDown Live, because this is going to be one of, if not the biggest show in the history of this channel, ladies and gentlemen. We are hot off the heels of one of the best Raws we've ever seen. One of the most action-packed weeks in history. And it is going to go into absolute overdrive here tonight on SmackDown Live. Bobby Roode looking to right some wrongs. And Rey Mysterio, his opponent, well, Rey Mysterio is here against doctor's orders. And I'll tell you what, Bobby Roode wouldn't be someone that I would be getting into the ring with if I'm not at 100%, because Bobby Roode is a veteran of the game. He's a veteran of the entire industry. He's one of the best in-ring competitors that we've ever seen. He's held world championships all over the world in all different kinds of environments and different competitors. And if I'm not 100%, if I'm Rey Mysterio, I'm looking forward to SummerSlam, where he will be taking on Dean Ambrose. It is the first official match made for SummerSlam. Dean Ambrose versus Rey Mysterio. But Ambrose, he said, I want Rey Mysterio at full strength. I'm not worried about a half-strength Rey Mysterio. I want the whole thing at SummerSlam. So rest up. Do what you've got to do. But instead, Rey Mysterio rebutted that. He said, sure, we're going to go one-on-one at SummerSlam, but we're going to do it on my terms. I'm going to do it my way, and I'm going to wrestle all the way there. I'm not one of those legends that is going to be coming in and getting a protective contract where I only do 1 or 2 dates a year. I'm here for the long haul. I want to wrestle week in, week out. I want to do the live event loops. I want to wrestle every single day, because that is what I was born to do. That is what I'm best at. And Rey Mysterio rolls into Orlando tonight with that belief in his heart. But I tell you what, he's got a bandage over that heart as well. And that may come in to consideration in this match. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. SmackDown Live is underway. It's Roode, it's Mysterio, and here we go, underway, and Roode straight away, look at this, straight away takes down Rey Mysterio, and this is what I'm talking about. You cannot feel sorry for Rey Mysterio in this circumstance, because Rey Mysterio has literally brought this on himself. He was pop-up powerbombed, he was apron powerbombed, whatever you want to call it, by Kevin Owens at Clash of Champions, which has taken many people out for weeks and weeks. But not Rey Mysterio. He wants to try and fight through it. Oh, God, this is, again, I don't know how smart this is, because look at this, Rey already on the back foot against Roode. And Roode's, oh, look at this, stomping on the midsection. This is not good for Rey. Straight away, Bobby Roode is feeling it here. Roode, oh, with a hard shot to Rey. Man, what a night we got for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Bryan takes on Hideo Itami in the final of the SmackDown Live King of the Ring brackets. And of course, the WWE Championship on the line when Kevin Owens takes on Sami Zayn. But look at the quickness here for Rey Mysterio. He may not be 100%, but he still has an element of quickness, and he's trying to fire himself up, trying to work that shoulder that took the brunt of the impact by Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens did what he had to do at Clash of Champions. He's going to have to do it all again tonight when he defends the gold. And that was actually Kevin Owens' idea, was to defend the gold. And apparently EC3 had a big opponent in mind, but it was hijacked by Bray Wyatt and Sami Zayn. And, well, we didn't find out who that opponent was. Maybe we'll find out one day. But EC3 has been very tight-lipped, maybe trying to keep that under his hat a little bit. So look out. Rey Mysterio fires back, and Rey Mysterio sitting out on Bobby Roode here. Now Rey to the outside, and then Rey Mysterio looking for the leg drop, couldn't find it. That'll hurt the lower back as well as the glutes. It's Bobby Roode Just to try and go back in on Rey Mysterio. The crowd here in Orlando is fired up. They really want Rey to do bits here in Orlando and get back to his best. But he's not going to be at his best until he heals up. But Rey Mysterio ain't worried about that. Look at this brilliant offense. Brilliant offense from Rey. And he wants Bobby Roode to his feet. And Roode is reeling here. Rey Mysterio. Oh, Bulldog. As only Rey Mysterio can. Mysterio now all the way to the top. Mysterio all the way to the top. No water in the pool. Roode. He's too smart for that. And Bobby Roode. Oh, turned him inside out. Turned him inside out. The cover here. One. Is that enough? Has Roode done enough? No, Rey just gets out, but it's a long 2 count. It's a real long 2 count. And Bobby Roode is looking not just for a 2 count, but he's looking to punish Rey Mysterio now. And this could be it. This could be over real quick. As Bobby Roode, look at this, stretching on the lower back here. And this is going to be just absolutely agonizing for Rey Mysterio. It's something like this that could end Rey Mysterio so quickly. And look at this, Rey though, trying to fight out. And Rey manages to fight out. The facebuster. Facebuster from Rey Mysterio. And now Mysterio goes to the top again. He's rallying, drop of the time. But it really took a hell of a lot out of Mysterio. It took a hell of a lot out of Mysterio. But he's trying to fight through. He's trying to do everything he can. And now Rey Mysterio looking to dial it up here. 619. 619 to Bobby Roode. And Mysterio, is he going to do it again? Yes. Drops the dime again. 1, 2. And Roode is defeated by Mysterio. Massive, massive effort from Rey Mysterio. And he's going to be getting better each week. Bobby Roode tried everything, but the 619 has ended so many, and Rey getting maximum velocity. Leaping off the top rope, dropping the dime, and dropping Bobby Roode here tonight. Rey Mysterio has a month to get ready for Dean Ambrose at SummerSlam. And he's feeling pretty damn good right now. Oh, wait a minute. Roode back in the ring. Roode back in the ring here. Bobby Roode back in the ring. And this sore loser with a glorious DDT to Rey Mysterio. And this is ridiculous. Rey beat him fair and square. And now look at Roode again. 2 glorious DDTs in a row. 2 glorious DDTs in a row, and now what is this? And now Bobby Roode. Wait a second, no, hang on. Rey Mysterio beat Bobby Roode fair and square, and now Bobby Roode's going to wrap a chair around him. Wait a minute, Ambrose is here. Ambrose is here, and he's chasing off Roode. Such is the mutual respect from Dean Ambrose. He chases off Roode. Well, it looks as though the Street Profits are still partying here and catering. They had a win last week. Montez is going to go get some more champagne. Uh-oh. Oh my God. Baby boy. Well, Hideo Itami is getting ready for his huge match with Daniel Bryan later tonight. He ain't in the mood to party. Ever, I don't think. Montez Ford continuing his pursuit for some more champagne backstage. The party rolls on for the Street Profits, but this will be anything but a party. This is going to be a straight up fight. Cassius Ohno, definitely not the most popular member of this roster at the moment. It's been a storied history, both in and out of the ring, for the Kings of Wrestling. Well, I guess you call it the now former Kings of Wrestling, the former Friends, as Cassius Ohno threw Cesaro under the bus with the ongoing investigation into who attacked JBL, which of course EC3 is the lead investigator of. Cassius Ohno presented EC3 with some falsified evidence trying to throw Cesaro under the bus purely to break up the tag team when he could have gone to Cesaro as a man, stood face to face, and said he didn't want to be in the tag team division anymore. He wanted to pursue some singles career. But instead, being the person that he is, Cassius Ohno decided that it would be best practice to try and toy with Cesaro a bit and waste the time of EC3, who's an incredibly busy man. But now, instead of wasting time, he could be wasting a little bit of energy trying to avoid an uppercut party, because the Cesaro section is up. They are on their feet. And the Swiss Cyborg is coming down here to get him some of his former friend. Massive show rolls on, ladies and gentlemen. Still to come, Hideo Itami versus Daniel Bryan. Kevin Owens will also be defending the WWE Championship against Sami Zayn, who's been a really bizarre character over the last few weeks, laying out Kevin Owens with the European Championship and then laying the European Championship at the feet of his, I don't know what you call him, his leader, his sensei, his... it boggles the mind. It really does, and I think we're going to get a little bit more light shed on it later tonight, but we're going to have to shed some light on this bitter personal rivalry that's just exploded out of nowhere this month. Cesaro, Cassius Ohno getting underway, and they meet in the middle of the ring, but Cassius Ohno with a bicycle kick right to the face of Cesaro, and this one has got off to a red-hot start here. Both of these men, oh my God, Cassius Ohno sent Cesaro to the outside, and Ohno is off to a hell of a start here. He got the jump on Cesaro, and this one is underway unceremoniously now. Sent Cesaro in, oh my God, another bicycle kick right to the chin, and Cesaro hasn't even gotten out of the blocks here yet, and Cassius Ohno is hammering away on Cesaro here. Oh God, Ohno just taking it straight to the outside, straight away with the underhanded tactics, but Cesaro, he can play that game as well. All's fair in love and war, and there ain't no love here. Cesaro now sends Cassius Ohno into the ring. Cesaro hammering away on Cassius Ohno here. Look at this. These kicks have got plenty on him. Don't worry about that, as he drops the leg right down across the throat. The very throat that produced the words, that produced the lies, that tried to throw Cesaro under the bus in this investigation. Cesaro really did take umbrage with that. As you can imagine, if somebody tried to falsify evidence against me, I'd be looking to do the same thing that Cesaro is doing against Ohno, but it's not really going to plan here at the moment as the knockout artist. Ohno is absolutely on fire and undeniable here. As Ohno, oh, look out. Smashes the knee across the face of Cesaro. Ohno is really in control here, but Cesaro's going to fight back. Huge left hand right around the ears there. Cesaro continues to hammer away on Ohno here. Ohno's rocked. Cesaro gets him down to a knee. And now Cesaro, drops him down. Beautiful offense from Cesaro. It's been a while since we've seen these two in singles competition. Cesaro, of course, joining forces with Ohno only as far back as WrestleMania. And that WrestleMania season, boy oh boy, did we see some unbelievable stuff there from these two. Oh, look out. It's hard to believe that in such a short time period it's just broken down to this level here, but that's the combustible nature of this show. Such high pressure, high stakes. They have a couple of losses. They miss out a couple of times. Someone starts to feel jaded. Someone starts to feel like they could do more. And that man was Ohno. Cesaro was more than willing to give it a go, but Ohno obviously not interested in that. And this is what it's come to. Just an absolute brawl all the way around the ring. Ohno sends Cesaro back into the ring, and he has controlled majority of this match. And Ohno continuing to hammer away on the Swiss Cyborg, who's looking a bit more like Swiss cheese at the moment. Ohno's trying to look to punch holes directly into him. Look at this, just swinging wildly here. How often do you see Ohno in this kind of state of mind? But Cesaro is going to look to try and powerbomb him here, try and get a little bit of equalization. But Ohno again fighting back. Oh my God! A direct knockout shot from Cassius Ohno. And another one. And Ohno. Oh, look out. Ohno. He was trying to line him up for another elbow. But Cesaro rolled him up. And Ohno just got out. Ohno just got out. But that could be the opening that Cesaro needed right now. That could be it. As Cesaro now sends Ohno in. Could be looking to start an uppercut party. Or what is he doing here? Cesaro looks to roll him through again. But Ohno held on. Laced him with a right hand. He's had all the answers. And Ohno! Oh my God! Laced Cesaro with another elbow. A knockout shot from the knockout artist. Cesaro's done. No! Oh my God! Cesaro must have only just come to at the right moment. Cesaro in trouble, but Cesaro fighting on instinct here. Such is the hatred between these two men. Just fighting on instinct. And Cesaro sends Ohno in. Oh my God! Referee down. Referee down. Inadvertently. Oh, wait a minute. Hey! A low blow from Cassius Ohno. Referee back to his feet. Cesaro off his. Not like this. Damn it. Ever the opportunist. Cassius Ohno takes the opportunity. Look at this. The referee didn't see him coming. That's the dangers of being in the ring. And look at that. While the referee was down, referee got back to his feet just in time to see Cassius Ohno lace Cesaro with that massive elbow. And Cassius Ohno takes the ultimate opportunity to get one over on his former friend. Cesaro can't take a trick at the moment. Oh, wait a minute, there's John Cena. Of course, he's had a week to think about his decision. Cena's made up his mind and he wants to do it in the ring. Can understand that. There you go. John Cena, dressed in a suit that may tell you all you need to know. Cena makes his decision and announces it to the world. After the main event tonight, the WWE Championship match. Well, this will not be for the faint-hearted. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the final of the King of the Ring for the SmackDown Live brackets. And this has combustible written all over it. This is for a spot, the final spot in the main event of King of the Ring, for the opportunity to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship of your brand. And while Hideo Itami has turned a corner since his loss to John Cena, he's blasted his way through the King of the Ring. And many of you have dubbed Hideo Itami as Mr. King of the Ring. He has had a phenomenal record in this tournament. He made the final last time out. He's made the final here. And Hideo Itami wants to go one better. And he is only one GTS away. And here we go. Well, certainly shrouded in booze. Daniel Bryan making his way to the ring with Eric Bischoff. And well, Daniel Bryan has been an interesting story in this tournament as well. Threatened retirement by WWE, signed by Elite Sports Management. They did a deal with SmackDown Live to bring him here. EC3 put him into the King of the Ring tournament. And well, Daniel Bryan has made good for an incredibly bad situation in being in elite sports management, but part of me feels that each week, each day, each hour, each minute, each second that goes by, that Daniel Bryan is in elite sports management, that they have their claws into him, that slowly but surely he is becoming one of them. Daniel Bryan showed it last week when he actually showed restraint. He actually listened to Eric Bischoff. He actually did as Eric Bischoff said. That, for me, as a Daniel Bryan fan for years and years, is absolutely horrifying. I want to see Daniel Bryan do as well as the next guy, but I don't want to see him do it in circumstances like this. But we may not have a choice, because Daniel Bryan is here, ladies and gentlemen. Hideo Itami is here. It's the final of the King of the Ring. It's the co-main event, and it's underway. Here we go. This is going to be hard-hitting, to say the very least. And Itami is going to strike first here at Daniel Bryan. This won't be for the faint-hearted, ladies and gentlemen, as Bryan is just hammering back on Itami here. These two have had classic battles all over the world, but never here. And Daniel Bryan, look at this, forces him through the ropes. Oh, Daniel Bryan hung him up. And this is the aggression of Bryan that we have seen come out, that is just seeping through his pores, through the toxic nature of where he is doing his training, where he is doing all these weird little seminars that they do, and these little appearances that they do. Look at Bryan stomping on the face of Hideo Itami. It is a cult-like atmosphere at Elite Sports Management, and he's going to knock the hell out of this guy here. Look at Itami coming down. Itami lining him up. Itami smashing into Daniel Bryan here, right into the heart, which I still believe is somewhat red and not black quite yet, as Itami lines him up and almost kicks his head off, and maybe that'll knock some sense into Daniel Bryan. But more than likely, it won't knock any sense. It'll knock you straight out. As Hideo Itami now, oh, with that open palm strike, but Bryan, ever the professional wrestler here, one of the best in the world. Look out, cravat suplex drops him right onto his neck, and Itami, just like that, has been nullified by Daniel Bryan, who is firing up here. And Bryan, oh my God, the knee right to the head. And as I said, it ain't gonna be for the faint of heart. It ain't gonna be pretty, but Bryan is building a full head of steam here and knocking right off Itami. Knocking that boot right off his head again. Daniel Bryan is vicious. Itami is in some real trouble here. Bryan is just systematically tearing him apart. He's done it all tournament, and this is exactly what he did to Tyler Breeze. Oh, Bryan again. It's exactly what he did to Breeze. It's exactly what he did to Dart. Now he's going to try and submit him here. He's got a million ways he can beat you. Daniel Bryan with an armbar here. But Hideo Itami is very adept on the ground. Oh, and Itami with the strikes here. Able to get out. Able to get out as Itami sends Daniel Bryan in. Now Itami, we're going to line him up here. And oh, look at this. This is more what we're expecting from Hideo Itami here. The real throwback attire from Hideo Itami, and now he's getting vicious. And you get the feeling they're just cut from the same cloth, aren't they, these two? Oh, look out. Another shot. Oh, and another spinning kick right to the gut. 3 in a row. Itami doesn't just take you to the corner, he kicks your ass into the corner, and now Itami hangs him up on the top rope, and Hideo Itami is absolutely rolling here, jumps into the ring, and Hideo Itami might just be feeling it, and that will not be good news for Elite Sports Management. And here we go, the Itami of old. And he is laughing at Daniel Bryan. He's feeling it, he loves this. This is what he was born to do. Bryan's in trouble. If Itami's feeling it like this, and he's just throwing kicks, and Bryan is no choice but to try and collapse himself, hold himself up on the ropes, and Itami forces him down, bounces off the ropes, and then slams right down onto the throat. And Itami, you have to think that's a message right there to Eric Bischoff. Is Itami looking to throw another open hand strike, but Bryan, he fires back. Oh my God! Collapses Itami down with a hard forearm, and then delivers another shot right to the jaw. And that could very well end it, because Itami, it could be out there. But Daniel Bryan, what is this? Oh my God, he's going to surfboard him up here. Daniel Bryan Pulling him. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Daniel Bryan with the Dragon Sleeper. Atami's going to break in half here. Atami's going to have to give it up here. Daniel Bryan has contorted him. Just contorted him. But Atami, oh, shot right to the high. Shot right to the eye. And Daniel Bryan, oh my God. Atami nailed the knee. Atami nailed the knee. Busted open Bryan. Eric Bischoff is beside himself. Bryan kicks out somehow. Bryan kicks out somehow, but that is how quick it can happen with Hideo Itami. You've got to know he's thinking GTS. He's got to be looking for it. Nobody kicks out of the GTS, but Bryan, he's going to fight back here. Crimson Mask and all, and Bryan hits a knee of his own, for God's sake. A knee of his own. Itami is out, hasn't moved. Oh, my God. Be ready for this to end at any second, ladies and gentlemen. Both of these men are brutal strikers in the purest form. And Bryan, oh God, oh, with that other shot, collapses Itami. Collapses Itami down. And now Bryan's going to that place here. That place that has been instilled in him by Elite Sports Management. That vicious streak that comes out. Oh my God. Sends Itami down. Sends Itami down. Tumbling to the floor. And Daniel Bryan, oh, when have you ever seen him do this? When have you ever seen Daniel Bryan take it to the outside like this? This is the direct influence. He's a mat wrestler of the highest order. And this is the direct influence of Elite Sports Management as he hammers away on Hideo Itami. Bryan is possessed. And look at this. The support coming from Eric Bischoff. And Daniel Bryan systematically now has taken advantage of Hideo Itami. And look at these shots to the ribs. And Bryan lines him up. And Bryan now has drawn the blood of Hideo Itami. And look at this. This guy is buying in. You can see it with each performance. He is buying in to the diatribe and the horrific message of Elite Sports Management. Oh no! Itami fires back. Itami's always going to fire back. You know he's always going to fire back. He hooks him up. Oh, brainbuster. Brainbuster of the highest order, and now Itami's getting desperate. He's going to go to the top rope here. Itami, up and down. Oh my God. Right off the throat. Right off the throat, and now down. Down into another armbar. Itami sees his opportunity in submission, and you can't blame him. He's very adept at submissions. Bryan's going to have to try and wriggle out again. He's going to have to try and wriggle out again. It's really getting into war territory now. As Bryan, oh my God. The chops, oh, and again. Oh, and the third one sends him out of the ring. And Daniel Bryan is looking to build a full head of steam. No. Rejected by Itami. Bryan doesn't even know where he is. Bryan, no idea where he is. Itami's lacing Daniel Bryan. It's one of the hardest hitting fights I've ever seen. And Daniel Bryan taken down. But Itami may have thrown his best punch already. And he's going to look for it now. Itami's going to look for the GTS now. He's going to look for the GTS now. It's over if he hits it. No, Bryan escapes. Bryan escapes again, and Bryan, look out! Oh my God! Butterfly suplex! Butterfly suplex from Bryan, and Bryan has snapped here. Northern Light suplex. Itami is exhausted. Bryan can smell and taste and see blood in the water now. Look at Eric Bischoff just watching his man systematically destroy another man and enjoying it. Bryan has just turned into an absolute suplex machine, but more importantly, he's turned into a vicious killer, and Daniel Bryan is looking to land the final blow on Hideo Itami, and Bryan with the knees again, both knees into the skull of Hideo Itami. Both knees into the skull of Hideo Itami, and Bryan wrangling him, and we know what this means. We know what this means. Cattle mutilation is locked in. Cattle mutilation is locked in on Hideo Itami, and I think he's out. Itami isn't even moving. Itami isn't even moving. Itami is out, and it sucks the life out of the building, and it sucks the life out of the chances of Hideo Itami realizing his dream to go one better in the King of the Ring. It's no nonsense. You may not like it. It's not the flashy Daniel Bryan of old. But my God, does it get the job done? The possessed look on Daniel Bryan's face as the life drains from the face of Hideo Itami. Daniel Bryan is as ruthless as they come. And ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Bryan will take on Andrade Cien Almas in the final of the King of the Ring. The main event is set for the history-making pay-per-view. Bryan goes through. Unbelievable performance, and it is official, ladies and gentlemen. At King of the Ring, your main event of the evening will be Daniel Bryan versus Andrade Cien Almas. That's two members of the Bullet Club. Gallows did get caught. Balor understands. It's a fight. It happens. But Balor is certainly confident going into King of the Ring, where he will take on Adam Cole. And the winner will get a shot at the Tag Team Championships. But speaking of the Tag Team division, here we go. Some Tag Team action for you, ladies and gentlemen. It's heavy machinery. Look at Otis Dozovic. This is going to be very, very interesting. Heavy Machinery making their debut on SmackDown Live tonight against another team that is making their debut on SmackDown Live tonight. And we're going to meet them for the first time. But you know exactly who they are. It's Tucker Knight and Otis Dozovic look fired up for it. You're definitely very familiar with these two men, but not in this iteration. And here we go. It's the debut of Dark KO, Randy Orton, and Noam Dar. An alliance built on respect. And it doesn't get much stronger of an alliance than that. These two were at each other's throats for months and months. It culminated inside a steel cage where Noam Dar was able to escape before Randy Orton. Noam Dar covered in blood after a vicious Orton beatdown, but he stayed in the fight. He earned the respect of one of the greatest of all time in Randy Orton, and now we are led to this. Dar KO. How will they fare against Dozovic and Knight? We'll have to see. But it's going to be Noam Dar starting off against Otis Dozovic, who's just an absolute brute of a man. I don't think there's a neck anywhere to be seen here. Look at this. Oh my God, Noam Dar already outsized. And Otis is absolutely fired up here. Oh, Noam Dar, chop to the throat, then shot to the stomach and a massive uppercut. Randy Orton enjoying that. And Otis wants more. Otis wants a little bit more. I don't know whether I'd want any more of that from Noam Dar. But Otis, look out, took Dar. Oh, what a knee. What a knee that was to Noam Dar. And this ain't going to be a walk in the park for Dar KO, that is for sure. So he sends him in. Uh-oh, Otis caught him and tossed him over his head. Man. Still a huge main event to come, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Owens defends the WWE Championship against Sami Zayn. And also, after that, now, as we just found out just moments ago, John Cena will be giving us his verdict. He'll be giving us what he's going to be doing in the future and what his plans are for the future here on SmackDown Live as Noam Dar starting to fire up here, taking it to the legs, taking it to the head, taking it to the ample gut of Otis Dozovic, and finally gets him into the corner here, and Randy Orton takes the tag. And look at this, Randy Orton, snapped over the top, and Noam Dar laces him with a shot. Brilliant teamwork here early. A chop there, oh my God. Trying to take the big man down. Couldn't do it though. As Orton tosses him to the outside. Otis nailed him with a huge forearm. Otis with a massive shot, but Orton caught him again. And Orton's one of the greatest of all time in singles competition. Relatively unproven in the tag team division, other than count the times that he spent with Evolution and various other groups in tag team match wrestling. It's not as though he's not adept at it. But Randy Orton takes Tucker Knight here. Otis was in the corner and he sends Tucker Knight straight in. He sends him straight in, sending Otis to the outside of the ring. Randy Orton has come in and absolutely cleaned house here. And Orton now setting him up. Noam Dar back in the ring. And this is just such brilliant tag team work here from these two men. As Noam Dar now sends Tucker Knight into the corner. We've seen this before. Shades of the Dudleys. Assisted RKO. The assisted RKO. 1, 2. And that's all she wrote. Heavy Machinery fall to RKO here tonight in a really seriously impressive debut for this brand new team. Look at Orton shoot through. When have you ever seen Orton this motivated, doing these kinds of things? All built on respect. And RKO make their debut here tonight against Heavy Machinery. What a hell of a performance from these two gentlemen. Orton and Dar KO. Well, they could be on their way to some really serious gold here. What a performance. Outstanding. It's Adam Cole, Bobby Fish. It is all on Adam Cole. Adam Cole and Finn Balor do battle at King of the Ring. What a collision. The whole roster on notice. Tommaso Ciampa not happy. The lights are out here. Sami Zayn. Just walking down to the ring. What the hell has gotten into Sami Zayn here? I really have no idea. Sami Zayn, as we know, he went looking for Bray Wyatt at the Wyatt compound, got blindsided by Wyatt, taken hostage for a number of days, and it may have even spiraled into weeks, and then Sami Zayn appeared wearing the overalls and making all these strange moves and these strange facial expressions, and it's absolutely terrifying. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. But something feels really terribly off about Sami Zayn. But Kevin Owens can't let that distract him, because the WWE Champion is in Orlando, Florida, to defend that very title. Kevin Owens, proudly, with this title over his shoulder, is heading to the ring. This was his idea. He wanted to defend the championship before King of the Ring because there will be no World Heavyweight Championship match at that show. It is all about crowning the King of the Ring in the main event, and we know now that it will be Daniel Bryan versus Andrade Cien Almas. So Daniel Bryan could be in the future of Kevin Owens, and Andrade Cien Almas could be in the future of Apollo Crews. But either way, Kevin Owens, the prize fighter, is always up for the fight. And this is no exception. They say that these two are destined to fight forever. That will be no exception. That's what it's all for, ladies and gentlemen. For all the marbles. It's all on the line. Uh-oh. No. This is not good. Oh my God. Oh my God. Owens is now faced with Bray Wyatt and Sami Zayn in the ring. What is this? We're ready to go here, but Bray Wyatt is just staring at... He's like, whoa, 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 whoa! What the hell? What the hell was that? Owens is in disbelief. And Wyatt just grabbed the European Championship from ringside. And was this the plan all along? Did Bray Wyatt brainwash Sami Zayn into giving him the European Championship purely for this reason? The referee has rung the bell, and Owens hammers Sami Zayn, who had just gotten to his feet. He'd been laid out by his sister Abigail, and now Kevin Owens with a pop-up powerbomb to Sami Zayn. You've got to be kidding me. What on earth has happened here? What on earth has happened here? Kevin Owens was about to defend his title in a legitimate contest, and look at that. Was it about that title all along? Bray Wyatt never had any plans to ally himself with anyone. But he brainwashed Sami Zayn, or did whatever voodoo magic he had in the locker on Sami Zayn, convinced Sami Zayn to be a follower. And Sami Zayn gets screwed out of the European and WWE Championship. And look at Owens, it's a hollow victory for him. It's a hollow victory for him. Yeah, you can't say anything but that. Owens is in disbelief. He arrived for a title match, but instead, Bray Wyatt turns on Sami Zayn and leaves with the European. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after the recent events on the Mae Young Classic, this week, on the next episode of the Mae Young Classic, with Film Production 816, we will hear from Stephanie McMahon as she has an update on the condition of Charlotte Flair, and also has an announcement of how the tournament is going to move forward, as Charlotte Flair will be on an indefinite medical suspension at the hands of Shayna Baszler. More on that on the next episode. I'm still stunned at what we've seen, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an absolutely extraordinary night tonight. Braun Strowman, oh no. Strowman is demanding Roman Rowe, who we saw debut last week. Oh no. EC3 saying it's terribly short notice, but he's given us Raymond Rowe versus Braun Strowman for the Intercontinental Championship at the King of the Ring. Well, that show is getting more stacked by the minute. Well, I think it would be best to just sit this one out and just let John Cena speak. Some very touching words from John Cena, who has decided to say goodbye for now. Thank you. Thank you very much. One of the greatest of all time, John Cena, bows out of SmackDown Live with a heavy heart. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! Oh my God! You have got to be kidding me! Is it a dream? It's a Velveteen dream! Orlando, Florida has come unglued, ladies and gentlemen! Velveteen Dream is here on SmackDown Live! I can't believe my eyes! It's extraordinary! It can't be real! John Cena is standing at ringside in disbelief. I can't quite believe my eyes, ladies and gentlemen. What are we witnessing here? Velveteen Dream on the blue brand. This is unbelievable. What a moment! John Cena announces that he's leaving. Velveteen Dream. Look at Cena at ringside. Look at John Cena at ringside. He's in complete disbelief. Well, Velveteen Dream has picked his moment to enter SmackDown Live. It's extraordinary. This is unbelievable. John Cena can't quite believe his eyes. The Velveteen Dream experience has arrived on SmackDown Live on the eve of a history-making pay-per-view event. And Cena's gonna get a closer look here. He can't quite believe it. Cena's grabbed a couple of microphones here. Oh my God. Velveteen Dream saying you've already been replaced. I don't believe it, ladies and gentlemen. Velveteen Dream, the experience is on SmackDown Live.